So I'm here with Renkus-Heinz from Renkus-Heinz, and here to explain, I guess, a new direction or a fresh new approach from Renkus at the moment. Brandon, thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me, Chris. Really appreciate it.
Let's dive straight in. Talk to me about, I guess, this new system.
Yeah, so Renkus-Heinz, we've been doing steerable sound for close to 20 years now. And we have just at InfoComm 2023 unveiled a brand new algorithm for our digital beam steered products that we call the OmniBeam. And we are very excited to have it out in the wild and show people how it works.
Because I guess it was just explained to me that over the years, because of your speciality with beam steering, that you've almost painted yourself into a corner of being seen as an esoteric, specialized beam steering business. But this can change that.
Yeah, it definitely has. And I think part of that perception comes from the fact that beam steered products, not just our own, but others in the industry as well, have been difficult to use in certain situations or compared to more traditional sound systems. And we knew that we needed to make the technology more accessible because it's a technology that needs to be in more places and will deliver benefits in all kinds of applications, not just the most acoustically challenging. And this new OmniBeam algorithm is really a revolution in the way that you work with digital beam steering technology, making it more easy to use, more accessible to more users, giving people better results and less time needed and more consistent results from venue to venue and between product lines as well.
Cool. That sounds almost too good to be true, Brandon.
If I could add more too good to be trueness to it, there's no new hardware, no new firmware, just download a software and this will breathe whole new life into all of your existing Generation 5 installations. This will also power all of our future developments and the way that the code was written. It allows for easy future improvements to the algorithm. So we have a lot of stuff coming in the future as well with this.
How does it work?
So essentially, imagine you're looking at your computer and you have Rayon up in front of you. You put in the mechanical data of the loudspeaker, essentially just the position in the room of where the loudspeaker is. You put in the audience area data, so you can tell the software, where the people are sitting, and then you hit snap to audience area, and you're done. Essentially, from that point, you should expect beautifully consistent front-to-back coverage, beautifully consistent front-to-back tonal balance, with a ruler flat frequency response that you can use as a great starting point for your room tuning. It's really powerful and incredibly fast.
So if I'm not fitting out a cathedral, but I'm fitting out a more standard performance space, what are the benefits?
So the benefits of digital beam steering technology there's a few major benefits. One, obviously, in challenging acoustics, you have more direct sound. Even in really good acoustics, you're still going to have more direct sound and less reverberance in the space. But bigger benefits that are a little more practical and well-controlled environments are the fact that these loudspeakers are very compact in size but very high in performance, and so you're allowed to just mount them directly to your wall, which makes them blend into any kind of architectural styles. And also in the case of like a performing arts center with the proscenium stage that you have your loudspeakers mounted directly onto, you maintain 100% of all your sight lines, both from the lighting director's standpoint and from the set director's standpoint. So you really have a loudspeaker that gives you incredible performance, incredible coverage consistency, and very discreet aesthetic as well. So it's a big benefit where it's not just meant for acoustically challenging spaces.
So is this, to talk more broadly, is this going to inform how you design and market future loudspeakers?
Absolutely. We recently have gone in a relatively new direction with our marketing, and we look forward to being able to use this OmniBeam to tell a story and help complete a narrative and help people understand what it is in an easier fashion. So yeah, this is a kind of an indicator of things to come as well.
Even if I've got like a portable system?
A portable system. I mean, then look no farther than IC Live X. If you manage a small regional sound company, you've got a few boxes in your inventory. I'm going to guess you got some point source loudspeakers, you've got some mid-sized line arrays, and you've got maybe some constant curvature arrays as well. And you have to pick between those as you go between job to job. So let's say you're Brandon's regional sound company down in Southern California. I've got an inventory of 24 IC Live X's, let's just say. I can take 8 of those and do a big rock and roll concert, for 1,500 people outdoors. I take those same 8 boxes the next day and do 4 small breakout rooms for a conference with talking heads. And I don't have to pick and choose between which loudspeakers am I bringing. I just pick how many am I bringing, which means I have to have less loudspeakers on hand, simplifying my inventory management, simplifying my deployments. And because of this new OmniBeam, you also are needing to send out less people on the job and spend less time on your job getting it set up correctly, which will ultimately allow you to do lower bids or just make more profit on the job as well. So it really is a problem solver all around.
Even outdoors, am I using OmniBeam?
Oh, outdoors using OmniBeam, you're just gonna notice how incredibly consistent it is. Every single seat in the house is gonna have the same wonderful experience. So yeah.
Cool. Nothing further. Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you so much for having me, Chris.
Appreciate
really
it.
appreciate you.
Thank you.